Welcome back for some more wildfires and point of view action, how the author thinks or feels about something while using the details within the text to discover their point of view. So you should have your anthology book ready to go. And we're going to pick up at page 422. That will be our next box. You had yesterday's assignment was the one page, and then today we're going to do box 3 together, and then box 4 and 5 are your responsibility. So let's get started. We are on page 422. If you are not there yet, pause me and get there. Or you should have used your worksheet in your book as a bookmark. I should have reminded you that yesterday. All right, so again, before we read, we like to preview our boxes to activate our thinking as we're reading, be thinking about some of these questions. Nonfiction text features, which you know. How many? Write a check if you find the following text features on these 2 pages. What causes the most fires in the Western United States? Okay. What helps spread the fires? And write a detail that supports the following point of view. Firefighting is difficult and dangerous. So we'll do the text features one last. Well, we could do it first even before we read. You see any captions? We talk about them all the time, right? These firefighters are clearing away bushes to make a fire break in Northern California. They don't mean break in half. It means stop it, to stop the fire. So yep, there's a caption. And we definitely see a picture of the firefighters, right? Because if there's a caption, there has to be a picture because captions tell what the picture is. Do we see any diagrams? No. Any headings? California's burning. We see any highlighted vocabulary words? Nope. And there are no labels. Remember, labels are usually just 1 or 2 words. The captions are usually a sentence. Okay, so we want to figure out what causes most of the fires, what helps spread the fires, and then our point of view detail at the end. Okay, the spring and summer of 2008 were hot and dry in California. Almost no rain fell for 3 straight years. Whoa. The spring was the driest on record for many places in the state. Trees and grasses were bone dry. On June 20th and the 21st, thunderstorms and lightning rolled on shore along the coast. Lightning started more than 2,000 wildfires. Woo! The fires covered much of Northern California with a thick blanket of smoke. The sky turned yellow. The moon turned red. Woo! Strong winds and high temperatures helped spread the flames. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. We just got that one. Strong winds and high temperatures. Strong winds, high temperatures help spread the wildfire. Do we see that one? Okay. Strong winds and high temperatures helped spread the flames. A heat wave began on July 7th. Temperatures inland soared above 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, that's hot. The National Weather Service gave fire danger warnings. By July 12th, over 800,000 acres had burned. It was the largest bunch of wildfires in California history. More than 20,000 firefighters battled the blazes. Some teams used fire trucks, fire engines, water tankers, and bulldozers. Other teams used axes, picks, and shovels. Many teams carried water, foam, hoses, and pumps with them. They were fighting fires in places where there were no roads. Special tankers and helicopters dropped water onto the fire. Teams of smoke jumpers parachuted from helicopters to help on the fire lines. Fighting wildfires is very dangerous. It is hard to escape if the wind changes and the fires race towards you. The 2008 California wildfires caused the deaths of 23 people. Okay, let's go back here. What causes most fires in the western United States? Did we read that? Lightning, thunderstorms? I guess that was it, right? That caused more than the lightning caused more than 2,000 wildfires. Lightning. And then we need to find a detail to support the point of view. Firefighting is difficult and dangerous. So what is something about firefighting that is difficult and dangerous? I think we read it right there in the last fighting. It's difficult. So what proves that it's difficult and dangerous? They have to carry all that stuff with them. They're fighting in fire in places where there were no roads. That would be difficult, wouldn't it? You can get a fire truck back there. Smoke jumpers parachuted from helicopters. There are firemen that are parachuting from helicopters. That's dangerous, right? It's hard to escape if the wind changes. So if the wind is blowing this way and all of a sudden it changes, then it starts blowing in your direction, it'd be pretty hard. So there is a lot of things here in this text that makes it difficult and dangerous. We'll just make a list. Change of wind. Parachuting. No roads. What else? Axes, picks, and shovels. Axes and shovels. They had to carry all that dangerous equipment with them, right? Your job now is to turn the page. You are going to be doing boxes 4 and 5 on your own. And you will have a discussion post for box 5. I will mark it in just a second. I'm making sure everyone has enough time to write. Okay. Okay. You are going to do boxes 4 and 5. Here's the cause. It's asking for an effect, the result. Firefighters burn grass. What is the result? You know how I always like to label that. How do towering older trees prevent young plants from growing? How long does it take for the forest to be full of mostly tall trees again? This is your discussion post. What does the photograph on page 426 show? How do you know? It shows blank because blank. And you might have to read the text first before just looking at the picture. Okay, what is your point of view about wildfires? Sorry. Do you think they're good or bad, and why? I have a positive or a negative point of view. You need to explain. Write that in, okay, because that's part of it. So you'll have one discussion post with these 2 boxes. The author's purpose. Why did the author write this? To persuade. We haven't really talked about this yet. Did he try to get you to do something? Did he inform you or teach you? Did you just have a good time reading the story? I'll give you a hint. Most nonfiction texts are written, most expository texts are written to inform, to teach you. Okay. All right, so you're going to finish up wildfires. Give me my discussion post. Make sure you explain how you feel about wildfires. Okay? And tomorrow you will take a reading test on point of view because we've worked on it so much. You should be point of view perfectionist by now. Good job. And don't forget, teach mom and dad a fact at dinner.